This is the State of Washington Department of Social Health Services, CPS office. We got the legitimate GTA 5th Division that sits here at the bus terminal and stops here periodically at DHCPS office. The DHCPS office is always on schedule, and they set up a individual form of LGB form that's filled out here at the DHCPS office, which is corrected always there yearly. Now CPS DHS office do the supplementals for Medicare A and B, Social Security office, and that's Klamath in Kennewick, Washington. Klamath has a variety of Social Security increments on your Social Security card, like carried on around your neck or on person for those reasons, because you got the Washington and federal employee ID number and your withholding and your deductions for insurance, and then you got deductions from your DHCPS office has your client ID number. Client ID number is an employee number, but this is 1651, and this is the GTA bus stop, and they have much more to come at 1651 DHCPS office. This community services office, children's office, and the name, home, community services at Cimaron 59C, Banker Point Restaurant Ball. That's Department of Motor Vehicles and the CPS office has records, and you have your Vista utility bill and also your documents for your GTA bus. WorkSource provides services GTA bus passes. That's David Nav, and Feruzi Rez from WorkSource. And they have 1651 address at DHCPS office. The bus does come here from GTA 5th Division, and that's Route 10, 12, 13, 14, and also bus 10 and 30 and 20 and 21, which is a Freda. Now the Freda court, for any court distribution, you have district, and that's Wheeler Road. Any other agency is C Street. Now DHCPS office has a computer system that comes in. You got your client ID number, and I was attacked by police officers, and Mrs. Carol J. Benzel from the District Court and the Superior Court, Dixon, and also Mr. Brandon West, Jim Cooney and Dallas Cooney, and John Cooney law firm at 330 it was 910 to 330 Indiana Avenue, West Indiana Avenue. Anyways, Indiana Avenue in Spokane, Washington, 99205, 509-326-2631. John Cooney phone number is 509-326-2631, and Brandon West, and also Mr. Stephen Felice, Othello, Washington, at Othello, Washington, which is right on Main Street, Mid-Columbia Library, right next to Mid-Columbia Library and CBHA, the original CBHA, at 101 East Main Street, Mid-Columbia Library. And Stephen Felice and also Dallas and John Cooney law firm and administration here at the DHCPS office. And Mr. Andy Miller is prosecutor of Tri-Cities, and also the Garth Dano is the prosecutor of here, Moses Lake, goes in Freda Courthouse, and also Wheeler Road. So 401 South Bolson City Hall, and the key was returned back to City Hall from the gym because the laptop's damaged, and now we have a police officer jumping Felix Barela at 610 First Street, Olson Properties. Olson Properties is based in Sun Basin property, but Eric D. Olson. His phone number is 509-488-5651. And that is connected to the First Street with the incident reports and all those information they have on the record. So, anyways, recording and all the information, and Mr. Olson, D. Olson, Eric Olson at Olson Properties say nothing but false information that they have is pretty much self-convincing. In front of the police vehicle, putting items and jackets and the bear spray on the sidewalk. An officer has nothing else but to do but threaten and intimidate community supervisors and employees, especially federal employees. And they think they're getting away with the community services, and they ain't getting away with it. Mr. J. Mueller's finger, Frank Comisco is dispatched. The coroner's office from Benton County is dispatched. The sheriff's and state patrolmen's detachment in Spokane and Rootsville and Adams County at 210 West Broadway, P.O. Box 99169 is dispatched. So there's no outstanding warrants, and I'm in the back of a state patrol vehicle. I have no warrants or outstanding warrants or any warrants at all. So we're at the DHCPS office, and we're going to finalize this and have Andy Miller contact the administration office. We're going to see if the email andy.miller@CO Benton, Washington is going to be cleared and send a fax through to make sure that this system is upgraded as well, because information on everything was incorrect. Even the 210 West Broadway, Rootsville, Washington, the Assessor Auditor Office, Dixon and Austin Superior and District Court and Municipal Commissioners, and the Auditor's Office here in Adams County and 210 West Broadway. The fabrications and lies of, and there's warrants outstanding, warrants for his arrest, and this is ridiculous. We're going to just keep on serving the individual since the security guard threatened him at the courthouse. And they know he's a
But you haven't, right? Yeah, okay, good. Hello. Hi. Okay, your name? Okay, good.
I need to talk to the counselor, the client manager, the manager, assisting client manager. Is that the paperwork? I need to drop this paperwork. I was attacked by some police officer, Judge Carol J. Benzel. Give me the paperwork, and I'm Felix Barela. I'm not discretions on the paperwork. I'm going to give it to him right now for fax it to Olympia office. It takes 30 days to give me back. Is that
Okay, go ahead and have a seat.
Justin, turn to the EDT window.
Sir.
It's just your benefit. You won't get benefits. Hi, good morning.
I have questions. I need to figure out exactly how to do this. Officers didn't take me, or officer that attacked me, didn't take me to the hospital, but he went to the hospital. Why don't you guys take me to the hospital?
Why don't we take you?
Oh, no. They didn't take me to the hospital. They put him in the car and took off and went to the hospital. And he attacked me at 610 at Olson's property. The question is, how are we going to resolve this? Or am I going to go to...
We don't get involved with that.
Yeah, no, the coverage.
Oh, the coverage? How did they,
The laptop information, all the credit cards are reported stolen, my driver's license.
Mm-hmm. Then that's something you need to talk to the police department.
I did call the state patrol office when
Okay.
I left to Ritzville. I stayed at Ritzville.
So what did they say?
I'm not going nowhere until you arrest him and put a restraining order. And I came back, and he still was sitting at the residence.
Mm-hmm.
And I called the state patrol, and then he took off. So whatever he does, he puts a uniform, starts problems, provokes, rolls down his windows, threats, threats to kill, threat to do this, calls, phone calls, threats this, threats that, comes in the business office, threats this. And then when he does, if he doesn't get his way, it seems he seems to attack him and resolving the matter and figure like he's going to get money out of it. If he's stealing items, there's reported stolen items, the property, the jewelry they took off. The handcuffs that he got, there's blood and saturated blood and all over me. So whatever the case might be, and I'm not under influence of drugs or any drugs, and I'm with Amanda Cepeda. She's the witness for the same guy that tased me. He did use the taser, but it didn't work as good as the first time. He wouldn't expose his taser because he got tased in the scrotums, the neck, the chest, all the area. I drained the battery all the way into his body at 105 East Hamlet. And when I called the state patrol officer, 105, I'm sorry, 1344 East Main Street. I'm thinking the house. But this is based in Pacific Insurance. This individual did this in front of the entire bowling alley, the coffee shop across the street, the Bayesian strip, and then Cimaron 5. Mirror opens up the window up, and you can see what's going on. In the back front window, you can see what's all going on. So when they shot that kid on Base Insurance Company right there, they shot him right there, and just hazmated everything, cleaned up the area. All Mirror has to do is open the window up and look, and it went in plain view. But I'm just saying, there's a newborn on the floor. So, and Amanda Cepeda is asking what you guys are gonna do in due process. What should I do, or what you want me to do? Or he went to the hospital. You're supposed to take me to the hospital. You attack, they attack, and they protected him and put him in a vehicle, and he drove off.
Yeah,
In the back.
I don't know. We don't get involved with that. You probably need to call your insurance company.
No, I'm not interested.
So
You're not residents for one. You're sitting there on our property for one.
Right.
That bowling alley,
When you say you're sitting there, who is you?
Felix Barela, and I'm talking to the State Patrolman Dispatch at the same time. When the guy was sitting there, intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna try to do a lawsuit, go ahead. Why don't you just go turn yourself in to the hospital and say what happened? You did attack me.
So this is the Department of Social and Health
Right.
Services, Felix.
So
we don't get
what
involved
the
with that.
Medicare was mentioned? What Medicare coverage?
Social Security. That's a
I'm
question.
not,
That's a
I did
question for
leave
them.
I left from Klamath, and I turned you into Klamath. There's lacerations, cuts. I mean, all over everywhere. So.
Okay.
They didn't do that because you don't want to be reported. You don't want to be suspended or something, or deduction out of your check. And now you're sitting in the insurance company, threats, eyelash
Well,
threats.
we don't get involved
You're
with any
suing,
of that.
you're a cop. And then you show up at Sean Logan's house, my house, because I did the pool, the front yard, the backyard, now it's caught on fire. I don't talk to Jim Logan does not want me to talk to Sean Logan ever again. So we're watching the house catch on fire, and they're throwing a party. And they continue to have a banquet party, restaurant, bar, Cimaron 59C, banquet party, restaurant, bar, motel. That's my residence. I just need to verify. Can you give me the eligibility form so I can give to the doctors? Because I'm going straight to doctors from here since you said there's nothing, you're not getting involved in anything.
Yeah,
so.
we don't. So I can give you your letter that says your eligibility.
And that covers Medicare. I got Medicare A, B, and then I got.
With Social Security, yes.
And then I got, what is that? Yeah, the insurance. But I'm just saying, can I just use that just to maybe get a X-ray, MRI, or CAT scan? How much is that? Just pay a percentage?
That's a question for them. You need, it pays a percentage, but you need to ask Social Security.
Yeah, I did. I did.
So that's a question for them, not
the
for
Social
us.
Security, the Social Security card that's missing, and my eligibility review form is missing. So all that stuff's missing.
Let me get that letter for you. Okay, so here's the letter. It has your address on it.
Yeah, it was December 3rd. You guys made a bunch of stuff up and the officer's trying to stop me from going to Carol Benzel, and she's the judge. Carol J. Benzel. And anyways, the circumstances still stand. I have no record or nothing, so I called and dispatched Mr. Secretaries at Spokane. That affidavit, that document still stands. It's official. It's amendments attached to amendments. And that's VOC, and that's Mumunganja, and the 1098 forms for the children, the siblings. There's Tiffany's, Baron, and then Chris, Eric, and whatever. And you still owe me child support on top of that. I just went upstairs and turned you in. So anyways, that restraining order is still in effect for the guy that having pending affairs with Roberta, Bill Gates, and also the administration office, Donald Trump. The administration office considered that he was sitting on the property. That officer wasn't supposed to be. I got a restraining order on me. I picked it up at Adams County. So whatever they need to do, you fill it out, whatever, how you're going to serve them, or sit in the pharmacy, you serve them. It seems to be an issue. It seems I walk and there's like cops holding on to me. I'm dragging them across the street into the police station. And it seems that you have to give them a bottle, and like tip them up, you give them a baby bottle, and then you burp them in the back. And maybe you give them a little picture and a little pencil pen, and they start drawing again. Maybe you can calm their nerves, maybe like that or something. Or give them a PlayStation or something, PlayStation or something. Maybe a burp and mobile or something.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alrighty, you have a good day.
No, I can feel the AC.
The AC todo, dejaron prendido. Déjate con tu